We're back here, SG Live. It's 10 a.m. It's too early.
Far too early.
We're all asleep except for me.
Yeah.
Yay!
Welcome to Meet the Team, where we are interviewing the only SG team member who functions in the morning.
Woo!
Yay! To begin, what is your job / what do you do at SG?
I'm SG's clinical psychologist. I'd say the main part of my job at the moment is supporting staff and staff supervision. And I do some of the face-to-face meetups as well with young people. And I get involved in a lot of the project work as well. So I'm part of the Barriers to Education project. I do webinars. I do lots of little bits of everything. And it's going to change as well, because I'm going to be doing a day in the learning community, because the role was new to Spectrum Gaming. And I've been here a year now. I think we're still working out like how to use my role. Outside of SG, I'll do one-to-one therapy, but that wouldn't make sense within SG because there's so many young people and it just doesn't fit in. So it's like, how do I bring the stuff that a psychologist does to benefit SG? And I guess that changes all the time, but with lots of discussion and working out how best to use me, I guess.
What motivates you to work at SG / what motivated you to work at SG?
I think the big thing was just working somewhere completely like in line with my values. I also very strongly believe about autistic services, placing autistic people at the very centre, and in SG, like placing the young people's views at the centre. So that to me felt like the big main thing, I think.
What's your favourite thing you've worked on at SG?
I think my favourite times have definitely been like the face-to-face meetups, probably the London meetup, but the favourite thing that like project I've worked on is at the moment I'm working on a neuroprofiling tool for young people. So what it will be is like a set of kind of statements or questions that young people can fill in to like explore their neurodivergence, and then depending on their answers they'll get directed to lots of different information on the Autism Understood website. But the process of working on it has just been so fun, because it's been like a bunch of us talking about our internal experiences and like sharing our experiences. And I think that can be so lacking sometimes. Often we hear about autism from the outside and observable things that other people see or think about autism. So it was just so refreshing to like sit and be like, oh, I have that, or hang on, how does your brain work, and like get those down, and knowing that hopefully young people reading that and filling that in, it will be really beneficial.
I will add, if you do want to say anything about the London meetup, go ahead.
Afterwards I felt like I'd like left a festival or something, you know, that feeling of being like together and just belonging and everyone just feeling like united for the weekend. And when I came away from it I was like, oh God, how am I going to wait another year? And I love the forest school as well, because I know that for lots of SG members who might have had some really tricky experiences in the past, it's such an achievement, I think, for young people to be able to come out and get to the forest. I think as staff we know how much that takes for young people. It's like really brave. So then to be able to connect with young people and have a laugh and just be silly, it's a privilege really to know that despite maybe tricky experiences with people in the past, that they like trust you at SG, and that we can just have fun and just muck around in the forest and be fools.
What's something you've learned from working at SG?
I think this is the hardest question out of all of them, because I think I just learn stuff all the time. To me, I think when you're chatting to anyone about their experiences that are so unique, how can you not learn constantly? But I think something that does feel really different is like working in a fully neurodivergent staff team, which I think that is really unique, and just learning and negotiating kind of what works for everyone and how we create a really like supportive space. I think that's a big thing, but there's just too much, to be honest.
Do you collect anything? And if so, what?
Yeah, I collect books written by autistic people, and graphic novels that are about mental health and lived experience, I suppose. But I used to, and I got rid of it, I used to have a collection of ceramic animal salt and pepper shakers, and I have no idea why. And then I was like, this is getting out of hand, and I just gave them away all in one go. But I'm actually glad because it was a relief because
It was weighing you down.
Yeah, I just didn't. I was like, and also I didn't even use one set of them. They were just there. I was like, should I make a Noah's Ark on my floor? And pepper shakers, and I was like, this is ridiculous. It just needs to stop. So they went to a charity shop who were probably like, thank you. I guess.
You could have given me 600,000 guesses as to what you collect.
It's so random. And do you ever have it where you just get into something and you're like, I don't know if I even like this. I just can't stop. I looked at them and they didn't bring me joy. I was like, they're just weird. What are they? And why can't I stop?
What's your opinion on crumpets? And if you like them, what toppings do you have?
I love crumpets. I go through stages where I forget they exist, and then I'm like, yes, crumpets exist. And once I went through one of those stages, and it was at a new workplace. It was quite busy, so no one really knew. I was new, no one really knew me. But I became crumpet girl because I just became known for my crumpets. It's all I ate. But I'm really I only have butter on them. I was toppings? People have other toppings. Are there any topping recommendations?
I kind of just treat them like toast, peanut butter, jam, chocolate spread, anything, really.
Oh, I'm really craving crumpets now.
Same.
Do you have any in the house?
No. I'm in a stage where previously I'd forgotten about them. I'm going to go out and get some this afternoon.
Forgetting about crumpets and abruptly remembering they exist. Call that a crump scare.
Oh, yes!
That's been in my head since you said you forget they exist, and I was oh no, I know what I must do.
You have to keep that in.
Thank you for watching Autismoids! We decided last time that the SG audience is now the Autismoids. This has been Hannah, I've been me, and Ren has been Ren. We will see you... Probably not again, because this is Hannah's one and then now it's over. So bye!
Bye!
Woo!
Bye!
It feels like a kids show where we're all like, bye!
Bye!
Bye!